Hi, Pastor Tom here with another little video. This one on free commentaries online. So I've got a website to review. It's called studylight.org. It's full of commentaries, some of which I actually have paid for and still use to this day. And they're free for you. Take a look at this. Well, here we are. So let's type in studylight.org. See what this does for us. Here we are. This is a great little site. I'm so excited to tell you about it. A lot of resources here that are free for you online. Is if you're not a professional pastor, a full-time pastor, or part-time pastor, or something like that, this site is going to do a lot for you. And if you combine this with blueletterbible.com, you pretty well got a Bible program. Now it's online. It's not quite as user friendly as if you spend $1,200 for something, but this is free and it's got a lot. So what I want to show you today is this tab right here, Bible study tools. Notice they have language tools. You can get into your Greek and all of that, which I'm sure you already know, so you don't need those helps. And here we are now for commentaries, Bible commentaries. 128 of them. And I want to share with you some of the old classics that I really like. The thing I don't like about this site is this right here. These ads. I don't know how to get rid of them all. How do you get rid of them all? I don't know. Here we are. So there. So if it wasn't for the ad, this site never used to have ads, but it's the sign of the times, I guess. But anyway, notice here we went here to Bible study tools, and then we came to the Bible commentaries. And so we have Bible commentaries. You can search for them according to theological persuasion. Arminian, that's the Wesleyan, Nazarene, Church of God Anderson, Free Methodist, Salvation Army, Pentecostals, that type thing. Calvinism would be your Baptist, Presbyterian, those types. And then dispensationalism, that's the end times, a view of the end time. Catholic, unknown. Okay. Or you could do whole Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, Gospels, individual books. We're going to start with whole Bible, and we're going to come down here to the first one, the very first one. Barnes. Barnes is a great little, I say little, he's an old Princeton guy, and it's a classic. He was a scholar, and his insights are really good, and I use Barnes on a regular basis. I like Barnes. He's a little Baptist, but, you got to look around that, and I like Barnes. I use Barnes, and so I hope you will too. So we come down through here. Bullinger's been around a while here. Adam Clark, he was a contemporary with John Wesley. John Wesley was a preacher. Adam Clark was a scholar. I'll tell you what, I had a friend who used to quote Adam Clark in his seminary classes. And he didn't tell anybody where he got his information. And even some of the professors were like, man, that's a really good insight. So Adam Clark has got some really good insights. We've got archaeological stuff that's improved since 200 years ago, but it's really good. Jamison Fawcett Brown, I don't use it much. It's a good general all-around commentary that some people do use. I haven't had need of it because I use these other ones. Gabalion, I'm surprised to see this guy here. He's a preacher and self-educated. I think he came over from Germany, something like that, and gave his heart to the Lord, mastered several languages. Phenomenal. This guy's really good. That's some good outlines. I used to use them a lot when I was first starting out in the ministry for sermon outlines, expository outlines, that type of thing. Lang's been around a long time. Some people want to use him. McLaren, Through the Bible. Oh, I love Through the Bible. They don't come any better than J. Vernon McGee, but it's all audio. We don't have it in print. And so you click on that, it takes you to a sermon you got to listen to. F.B. Meyer is very good. I like some of his work on the Greek text, the little books that he has. F.B. Meyer is very good. He's got devotional books. He's got commentaries. F.B. Meyer is good. Morgan, Parker, and Pete. You know, a lot of these they've just been around forever. Simeons, wow, and Spurgeon. Not much here for Spurgeon. Really, his claim to fame is the Psalms. Treasury of David is the name of it, and you can find that in some Biblical Illustrator. Man, that's an old classic. Been around. You know, what you'll find there is 4 or 5 sermons on every verse in the Bible, and you kind of just review that. You know. The pulpit commentaries have been around a long time and have been, I used to use them years ago. A lot of these I used to use and quit using them because they're just, you know, maybe saturated. I don't know. But anyway, these are good classics. You need to know about them. Treasure of Scripture Knowledge is great for cross-referencing how this passage or the theme of this passage is played out in other places in the Bible. That's what Treasure of Scripture Knowledge is for. And John Wesley, you know, I mean, you got to throw John Wesley in there, don't you? Especially being a part of his heritage. Now, if you're just looking at the Old Testament, Kyle and Delick is my standard to this day. I have them in my Bible program. These 2 guys, wonderful Greek, Hebrew scholars, and so when you're reading this, if you've never taken Hebrew, then just kind of skim over what they say about the Hebrew because you're not going to understand it anyway, unless you did that part-time, you know, while you were watching the news at night and learning Hebrew at the same time. But Kyle and Delick, if you just skim over the parts you don't understand, you will pick up what you can understand, and it will be outstanding. These guys are phenomenal. I look at a lot of commentaries, and if I can't figure it out, boom, Kyle and Delick. They're the authority. If you're looking just at New Testament, you got some here. I am surprised to see Barclay here. I got Barclay sitting on my shelf over here. I paid about $89 plus shipping for it. Way back a long time ago, I don't want to tell you how many years ago, they just invented the wheel. The dinosaurs were just going out. But Barclay is a Scottish guy. He was hard of hearing. He did go deaf toward the end. He's liberal, bona fide, will tell you. But he's not liberal like you would think liberal today. He's a little weak on the miracles, but his background information to this day is quoted by all kinds of conservatives and everybody. This is worth reading. This guy is worth reading. I'm pointing it out to you for a reason. He's very good. I've got him sitting on my shelf over here. And you know, Meyer, here we're going back to Meyer again. I don't know if that's Asa Henry Mayhem. Expositors, Greek, New Testament. Oh, here's one. Here's a real good one here. Robertson's Word Pictures. I use Robertson. I've got him in my Bible program. He does a great job in describing the Greek words and what they look like. And so he calls it pictures. So he tries to paint a picture for what this Greek word means. I think there's another one here, Vincent's, yeah. I use Vincent's. And some of these old classics, you know, there's a lot of new stuff out on the market today too, but these old classics, my goodness, man, these guys were good. They were very good. And their work is still around today, as you can see. And so I just wanted to introduce you to this little website. And then there's some just for the Gospels, and you know, you can kind of scroll down through the rest of it. But I wanted to introduce you to this just a phenomenal little website for free commentaries and some of the old classics that are still being used today by people like me and other pastors as well. They may not tell you, but they're hitting those sites. So God bless you. I hope you have a good day. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little review of Studylight.org. Another resource to help you grow spiritually. Free commentaries online. Good ones, too. I hope you'll do 3 things. Guess what they are? Read the text, talk about the text, apply the text to life. God bless you. Have a good day.